saw the love and compassion and welcome for Meghan in the Prince of Wales, bringing her up the aisle. That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's all there, and it speaks volumes to the world, the royal family in our country.
Advice for the couple going forward now?
I think we've done all that in the marriage prep.
Well, you've given the marriage prep, haven't you?
Yeah.
Those private meetings, but any message
Jacob.
For the couple as they start their
Let's
marriage?
call us.
Congratulations. What an amazing launch.
What
What an amazing and you can tell from the reaction of the crowds, there was that was unscripted. You heard it.
Look at
What do we do with that?
it's royal wedding morning.
And I would say congratulations. What a fantastic start.
Yeah, we're watching the royal wedding.
As they are with
That.
new married couples, and God is with you. Pray, trust, keep going forward. You will have a wonderful life.
Bishop Michael, your advice to the couple?
I would amen everything you just said.
The team we're going to see.
Right, we do this.
I would say it's been a huge privilege to work with Mark.
And an incredible privilege to work with this Archbishop. Really has been.
Bishop, can I just finally ask you about the Viking Come
Yes, indeed.
initiative, which is taking place here behind? Maybe you just tell us a bit about what that is.
Thy Kingdom Come is 10 days of prayer, culminating this weekend, all over the world, 85 countries, millions and millions of people involved, all over this country, to pray for people to know the power of the love of Christ in their own lives. Lives where people are lost, are lonely, are isolated, confused, worried, guilty.
You're gonna be at a royal
where they're
wedding.
celebrating and just want the celebration to be
Yeah.
magic and beauty and wonders all over.
Mary and Princess.
Enhanced, incredibly
Yeah.
transformed, and given eternal life in Jesus Christ. That's what we're here to celebrate this evening. The Abbey will be absolutely rammed. It's going to be a wonderful evening. And Michael will be speaking.
Oh, there you go. They're in for a treat now.
They are. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much indeed.
That's great. Can I get the photo?
Ah, Michael Curry, the Archbishop of Canterbury, speaking, being very candid about what they thought. And I thought it was interesting. He said that we needed some joy. And they certainly provided joy for the world today.
And he talked as well about the intimacy of that moment, the couple, the eye contact, the communication. It really, what he was describing, Jennifer, to me, it just sounded so romantic.
It did. I mean, this is actually the first time I'm seeing anything from inside the church. I was standing outside, so I haven't seen Harry and Meghan's interaction between each other. So it's so nice to just see them. I mean, they actually truly look like they are in love. They aren't afraid to show their affection. They were just happy and genuine, and it's really nice to see, especially in a time like this.
I'm glad you're saying that, because when it's happening in real time, you're like looking over his address and people around. When you actually get to stand back and look at their faces, you're in love.
Yeah.
Well, what's really extraordinary is that they look at each other without sort of totally, right the way through, they sort of bond right into each other. But there's also a hint of humour there.
Yeah.
There's a sort of mischievousness that they share. So the combination of actually not being able to take your eyes off your partner, your new husband or wife, plus the sort of little bit of naughtiness. And Harry always said to me that it was not going to encourage him to be naughty. She liked him to be mischievous, as long as he didn't get caught, because she was mischievous too. And you see that hint, which she's got as well. And I just think it's incredibly heartwarming.
Do you think they're in on sort of, I don't know, I don't think it's silly, but on the silliness of all this, and we're in love, but they're just sort of like, this is pageantry, and we have to deal with this, it's fun at the moment.
No, I think they could have chosen a different type of wedding. He sits in line to the throne. He could have had a much more simple wedding. In fact, some people thought he might want to just elope and do something without all the fuss, because he has played in the past. But I think she wanted a big wedding. He wanted to show the world that he's got a wife who loves him. And so they've gone through this. It's a really big wedding.
And I think the Queen, she loves a wedding, and this is her last big royal wedding. We're not going to see a wedding like this for another 20 years. until George or Charlotte gets married. This is a long time. We have to remember that it was really in the 80s, and then with Diana and Sarah and Andrew, and then we had to wait till William and Kate. So actually,
And she's 92.
She is 92, looking incredible. She looked amazing in that green. Prince Philip was walking faster than me. He's unbelievable. I want some, whatever he had for breakfast, I want some of it. But it really is, it reminds us, she has served us for so long with this duty. I mean, she got married in 1947. Just after the war, rationing. She had to use rationing for her dress, the ration coupons. They had to rationed meal. And just the change that she's seen, the transformation of Britain. And she is so thrilled. She adores Harry. He really is a favourite. And she's so happy that finally he's found a girl that he loves. And we'll take him on, we'll take the royal family on, and they can be this team together.
What we take away from this is what the Reverend Curry said. He said, love is more than sentimentalism. It is a way of life.
Bishop also likes people to see the royal family. She thinks without them they don't exist. She has been, when she's been abroad on a visit, has found where the reporters, where the press, and there's nobody there. She says, oh, it's not much point me being here then. So she wants people to see it. You couldn't have more people than watching around the world. I think they said 2 billion were going to.
Well, we thank them because we needed some joy in the world. So stick with us, everyone. Still to come, we're going to speak to a very special wedding guest, some very special wedding guests who survived the Manchester bombing. We're going to be right back in a moment.
King Hassan.
Jane, this is Jim from OnStar. I've contacted help, and they're on their way.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm going to stay with you until help arrives.
Thank you. I do. It just came out of nowhere.
No matter when you retire, ensure you still have income every month of your retirement, guaranteed. See how Lincoln can help. A bachelor, and that's how he intended to keep it. Then he met the love of his life, who came with a 3-foot 2-inch bonus. For this new stepdad, it's promising to care for his daughter as if she's his own. Every way we look out for those we love is an act of mutuality. We can help with the financial ones. Learn more or find an advisor at massmutual.com.
I just want you close, where you can stay forever. You can be so that it will only get better. You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright. No one can get in the way. You get in the way of what I feel.
Believe in love.
At the Joseph A. Bank 4-day only sale,
Okay, come on, all the advertisements.
everything in store. Plus, get all dress shirts,
Where's the
including
mother?
best-selling Traveler, 2 for $89, and buy one get one 50% off.
I hope so. It's been a huge privilege to work with Mark.
And an incredible privilege to work with this Archbishop. Really have been.
Archbishop, can I just finally ask you about the Thy Kingdom Come
yes, indeed.
initiative, which is taking place here behind? Maybe you could just tell us a bit about what that is.
Thy Kingdom Come is 10 days of prayer, culminating this weekend. All over the world, 85 countries, millions and millions of people involved, all over this country, to pray for people to know the power of the love of Christ in their own lives. The lives where people are lost, are lonely, are isolated, confused, worried, guilty, where they're celebrating and just want the celebration to have magic and beauty and wonder spread all over it. Those lives are enhanced, incredibly transformed, and given eternal life in Jesus Christ. That's what we're here to celebrate this evening. The Abbey will be absolutely rammed. It's going to be a wonderful evening. And Michael will be speaking.
Oh, there you go. They're in for treatment.
They are. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
That's great.
Can I get a photo?
Michael Curry and the Archbishop of Canterbury speaking, being very candid about what they felt. And I thought it was interesting. He said that we needed some joy. And they certainly provided joy for the world today.
And he talked as well about the intimacy of that moment, the couple, the eye contact, the communication. It really, what he was describing, Jennifer, to me, it just sounded so romantic.
It did. I mean, you know, this is actually the first time I'm seeing anything from inside the church. I was standing outside.